before I move on to the next show, if you guys are wondering why I didn't really like your comments anymore, it's because I figured out that was too nice, alright? Don't get mad at me for that. But anyway, let's get back to the show thing here. Next show we got up is 44 Cats. More like 44 Losers because this show sucks. And they put the show on Nick Jr. So I don't understand. What's the point of making a new Nickelodeon show if you're going to put on Nick Jr.? I mean, I can understand with Ryan's Toy Views or the upcoming Blue's Clues and You reboot, but why this? This makes no freaking sense. I dumped this show. Next we got the new Nickelodeon show, Lego City Adventures. Now this show is actually fine. I mean, I think the Lego, they did more animation in here than stop motion, which stop motion is a lot more cooler. Animation of Legos is just eh. Next, moving on, we got NFL Rush Zone, which is pretty much one of the worst Nicktoons shows to ever exist. Yes, this is including Nicktoons shows. Shocking, isn't it? But I'm not feeling this show. This show kind of sucks because it's just terrible animation and all they're just doing is just, what, throwing the ball or something? That's dumb. So, NFL Rush Zone, not feeling it. Next, we got the Power Rangers franchise. Power Rangers Samurai, Power Rangers Ninja Force, Power Rangers Mega Charge, Power Rangers Samurai, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, etc. This is talking about the whole franchise because I'm too lazy to do 2-minute reviews on every single one of them separately. But in my opinion, the older Power Rangers are cool. The new ones, they're not that cool. Next up we got Wild Grinders, which boy oh boy has to be the lowest rated Nicktoons show as told by IMDb. And they couldn't have been any more wrong because I freaking hate this show. Well, I wouldn't say I freaking hate it. I mean, it's better than It's the Nut Shack. Oh my gosh. Or better yet. There we go. But, seriously, this show still sucks. The end. Moving on, Mr. Meaty. Mr. freaking Meaty. How ugly is the show? The show's even worse than Ubi, Fanboy and Chum Chum, Sanjay and Craig, and even Breadwinners. Because the animation's god-awful. And, you know, the puppets, they're creepy. Even though I hate Sesame Street, at least their puppets aren't creepy. So, there you go. Next up, we got The Troop. Literally one of the worst Nickelodeon shows ever. Like, really. You just got a bunch of kids, like, doing stuff. This show's terrible. I'm just gonna say that right now. This show's terrible. If you like the show, opinion respected. But I just do not like it. All right, my opinion, my choice. Deal with it. Next, we got Game Shakers. Game Shakers. As much as I hate this show, the only episode I like from it is, I think Clutches or Mystery or something. It's the episode where they had to discover Nathan Kress. You know, the guy that played Freddie Benson from iCarly. Yeah, that episode's okay, but aside from that, the show sucks. Alright, this show completely sucks. And they actually went crazy when the iCarly intro was played. They're like, I know, you see. I'm like, it's like, why are you becoming crazy because of a freaking theme? That's dumb. But the funny thing is that they're actually showing the TV for T-Nick, and it's on T-Nick. That is hilarious. I like that. But either way, frick Game Shakers. Next up, we got the Haunted Hathaways. Boo! Oh, screw off. It's not even Halloween. Get out of here. I'll do that again on Halloween. I'm sorry. Okay, Haunted Hathaways. What would my opinion on the show be? Oh, I know. Terrible! Because if you want a better Halloween show, you got Goosebumps, Scooby-Doo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and some other stuff. But this show just takes Halloween to a suckish level. Screw this show. Next we got Lip Sync Battle Shorties, which I thought which I already know this show was aired on MTV. I know that because while I was watching Beavis and Butthead, and then they were actually showing a promo for that, I saw like a different colored man saying, "This is Lip Sync Battle." So I can tell it's on MTV. But to me, excuse me, this show is just bad. Next up we got Crashlings, which is pretty much a Nickelodeon version of America's Funniest Home Videos. If you don't know, I actually like America's Funniest Home Videos. That was a good, funny show. Some skits weren't really that funny, but still a funny show. But this show is really bad. Like really, it takes an epic dump on the America's Funniest Home Videos, which that was actually a good show. Next, moving on, we got Double Dare, old and new. The old Double Dare, I haven't seen it, but it's okay, I guess. But the new Double Dare, oh my gosh, the new one, it's kind of the same, but it's just, I guess it's mediocre, I guess if you can call it that. It's just mediocre. That's my opinions on both of those. Next up we got Rabbids Invasion. Rabbids Invasion. This show is mainly a spin-off to a rip-off to the old video game or the commercials, because I remembered seeing those back when I was a kid. But this show just takes an epic dump on that. Like seriously. You can take a shot for how many times I say that, but seriously, this show is just bad. Next we got some bad show called Mysticons. This is one of those girl stereotype Nickelodeon shows. Just like that B one that's a spin-off of SpongeBob, this is another one of those shows. And this show is bad. Like, none of the girls are even hot. The girl in that B show is actually hotter than the other one than the girls in this show. This show sucks. The end. Next we got an old Nickelodeon show, the Exes. I haven't really seen this show all that much. All I can say is that this show it's fine. I remember they were on Nick Picks DVDs along with Danny Phantom, Cat Scratch, SpongeBob of course, Very Loud Parents, Jimmy Neutron, etc. I Love Genius Robot, and all those shows. So, Next up we got Tak and the Power of Juju. Tak and the Power of Juju. This show, this is like a video game based show. The animation is just, it's all over the place. It's kind of like the animation in the show we're going to get to in a little bit. But I'm not really feeling the show all that much. I think it's kind of terrible, horrible. Next we got a very old and not to mention creepy Nickelodeon show, Wayside. This show is creepy. Not as creepy as some baby shows, but still kind of creepy. So this show, you just got these kids with their weird smiles like, that's creepy. This video will give you nightmares. There's your nightmare. You're gonna see that in your sleep. Either way, this show's creepy and it sucks. The end. Next we got a spin-off / rip-off to an actual good show, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, which is Planet Freaking Sheen. This show is just a huge slap in the face to Jimmy Neutron, which that show I already mentioned was okay, but this show is terrible. And as I heard from Matthew Davis, the only smart character in the show is Mr. Nesmith. But aside from him, because he's not an idiot, the other characters, they're idiots. And he wouldn't have been more wrong. Guys, subscribe to Matthew Davis the Movie Lover. He's a great guy. Next up we got Monsters vs. Aliens. This show, the movies were better, but this show is just, I mean, it's bad.